Welcome to 81 Minnesota Lane. I'm going to take you on a tour of the outside of the property to showcase some of the features and improvements we've added in the 28 years we've lived here. First, the gravel area next to the driveway was used for parking our 37-foot Class A motorhome. The hump in the middle was so we could level the RV and open the slides. The RV electric hookup is on this side of the house. We put in an insulated garage door to help maintain interior temperatures, and a frost-free hot and cold water spigot is located next to the garage door. The lights on the pole and by the front door have day-night sensors to turn on at dusk and off at dawn. On this side of the house, we have a fully opening bay window, which allows for great cross ventilation through the top of the house. On this side in the yard, we have a 500-gallon propane tank, which is buried beneath the island. The green lid is access to check the propane level and to fill the tank. The trees on this side of the fence are all semi-dwarf fruit trees. The first is a Bartlett green pear, and the second is a peach tree. Both are fully mature, and fruit will ripen in early to mid-September. The third tree is a sweet cherry, which produces fruit in June. This double swing gate will provide large truck access to the backyard. The gate lights on both sides have day-night sensors. On this side of the brick driveway are 4 more fruit trees. The first is a 2-year-old sweet cherry. The second is a 2-year-old peach. The third large tree is a fully mature bosque pear with fruit ripening in mid-September. The last tree is another 2-year-old peach. On the outside of the fence are easy to maintain perennials, knockout roses and lilies. We're going to begin our backyard tour with the large brick patio right outside the double French doors to the garage. As you can see, it's large enough to hold this oversized patio table. A sunsetter awning covers the patio, and a permanent propane gas hookup from the 500-gallon tank means you never have to exchange a propane bottle again. Back here is another hot and cold water spigot and the supply for seasonal water to the gardens and coop. To the right of the patio is the RV electric panel. It has 30 and 50 amp service as well as a regular outlet plug. The electric runs along the fence and powers the 2 gate lights, both with day-night sensors. To the right of the gate are delicious thornless blackberry bushes. They develop on the second-year cane and produce thumb-sized blackberries in mid to late summer. For maintenance, cut out dead canes each spring. Next to the blackberries is the custom strawberry cage that is wired on all sides, including the bottom, to keep small animals and chipmunks out. 2 gas shock hinges lift the lid without effort. This beautiful tree is a mature dwarf sour cherry. Then down the whole length of the fence is the raised bed garden, which we use for vegetables, but you can use for flowers or any other gardening. West facing, it provides excellent morning and afternoon sun. Water spigots run the length of the garden for easy watering. In the back corner of the lot is our Cloder Farm storage shed. It has power and lights with day-night sensors. It holds the electric panel with GFI breakers for the coop and the greenhouse. There is an enclosure in the back for an air compressor. In the front are knockout roses that bloom from May through October. Between the shed and the greenhouse is a kusa tree, or Japanese dogwood, which provides a nice shady spot for hot afternoons. This one produces pink flowers in late spring and early summer. Although kusas do produce a berry in fall, which is edible, we let the squirrels have them. The 8x8 greenhouse is in a perfect southern exposure of the yard and heats up easily to 70 and 80 degrees during the day in February and March to start plants and flowers. It has an electric outlet for the lights and a heating mat if starting seeds. To the right of the greenhouse is another kusa tree, this one with white flowers. At the back of the brick area is the seasonal water control for the coop and gardens. Under the blue stone is the main supply and drain for the seasonal water. Controlled by a lever valve, when closed will allow water to the coop and gardens. To drain the water for winter, open the valve and all spigots in the garden and coop. The water should drain with gravity. Our chicken coop is a custom-designed Cloder Farms pool shed. It has power on the inside for lights and heating lamps. We had a tarp attached to the roosting bars to collect the chicken poop, which helped keep the bedding cleaner. Bristol has a 12 chicken limit, no roosters, and this is more than big enough to hold that number. This can also be repurposed with the pen to hold any animal like a dog kennel, cattery, bunnies, or aviary. It can also be a great potting or pool shed. Each outside window of the coop has wire screen to protect from predators to allow for windows to be left open. The outside pen of the coop is a very large back corner of the property. Inside is partly covered and has a light, water spigot, and electric box. At the other end is another water spigot and outside shelter. Our final stop in the backyard are our espalier apple trees on each side of the gate. Each one is a cherry stalk with apples grafted on, and each branch is a different type of apple. These have been growing for over 10 years, and unfortunately, the top branch on this one looks dead, but we would wait another season before cutting it off. The lights on the gate are day-night censored, and there are outlets on each pole, which are hidden by the apples right now, for easy holiday decorating.